Many times, we trust people who end up disappointing us because their intentions weren't clear. This happens often, but it's possible to recognize signs that help avoid problems. Today, we're going to talk directly about 8 behaviors that reveal bad intentions. The focus here is on practical protection, so you can maintain healthy relationships. If this kind of content helps you, subscribe to the channel and give it a like so it can reach more people. Let's get to the signs. Sign 1. Manipulation. Manipulation happens when someone steers your actions without you realizing it, making you believe the decisions are your own. They use phrases that create guilt or subtle pressure, like "after everything I've done, the least you could do is help me with this." In a common situation, a friend might suggest something that only benefits them, and you end up agreeing without questioning. To spot this, notice if after conversations with this person you often change your mind. Practically, protect yourself by always asking, "Is this choice really mine, or am I being influenced?" Set your priorities and avoid giving into emotional pressure. Sign 2. Lack of empathy. Lack of empathy shows when someone ignores or minimizes your feelings without showing real understanding. For example, you share a personal problem, and their response is to change the subject to their own struggles without offering support. This indicates that the person doesn't truly care about what you feel. To check for this, observe if they consistently respond to your emotions with coldness or selfishness. A practical tip is to prioritize relationships where there is reciprocity. If someone doesn't support you in tough times, reduce contact and focus on those who value your experiences. Sign 3. Feeding drama. Feeding drama means creating or amplifying unnecessary conflicts to keep attention or distract from their own mistakes. This includes spreading gossip or exaggerating small issues, like turning a simple disagreement into a major fight in a group. The result is a tense environment that drains everyone around. To recognize this, see if the person avoids solutions and prefers to stir up confusion. Protect yourself by not engaging, ignore provocations, ask for concrete facts, and focus on solving issues calmly without giving space to exaggeration. Sign 4. Excessive control. Excessive control happens when someone tries to decide aspects of your life, like your daily choices or social relationships. They may constantly criticize or impose their opinions, saying things like "you shouldn't be doing that without asking me first." A real-life example is a partner who monitors your outings or messages, claiming it's out of concern. This limits your independence. To protect yourself, set clear rules from the start. Say, "I appreciate advice, but the final decision is mine." Keep your distance if the behavior continues, always prioritizing your autonomy. Sign 5. Disrespect for boundaries. Disrespect for boundaries shows up when someone ignores your personal preferences, invades your privacy, or insists on topics you'd rather avoid. For example, someone who keeps asking personal questions even after you've asked them to stop, or who goes through your things without permission. This creates constant discomfort. Identify it by noticing if the person reacts badly to your no. Practically, reinforce your boundaries with firm responses like, "That's none of your business. Let's talk about something else." If they still don't respect it, reduce contact to preserve your personal space. Sign 6. Constant lying. Constant lying involves twisting facts or leaving out information to gain an advantage, making it hard to trust what they say. A common example is someone who changes details of a story to benefit themselves, like denying a promise they previously made. Lies build up and create permanent doubt. To detect this, look for inconsistencies in repeated stories. A practical way to protect yourself is to verify information independently, ask for proof or compare it with known facts. If the pattern continues, distance yourself to avoid confusion and keep relationships based on honesty. Sign 7. Retaliation and revenge. Retaliation and revenge show up when someone responds to criticism or rejection with attacks instead of dialogue. This can include spreading rumors or sabotaging something of yours after a disagreement, like posting negative comments online following an argument. The goal is to punish and intimidate, Recognize it through their pattern of aggressive responses to opposing opinions. Protect yourself by staying calm, document interactions if needed, and avoid direct confrontations. Focus on circles where differences are resolved in a mature way, without fear of retaliation. Sign 8. Shifting the blame. Shifting the blame is when someone transfers responsibility for their own mistakes onto you by twisting the facts. For example, they create a problem but say, "It was your reaction that made it worse," making you second-guess yourself. This tactic keeps them in control and avoids accountability. To identify it, see if arguments always end with you apologizing unfairly. A practical tip is to record events objectively. Write down what happened so you don't doubt your version. Don't play along. Stick to the facts and focus on people who take responsibility in a balanced way. These 8 signs: manipulation, lack of empathy, feeding drama, excessive control, disrespect for boundaries, constant lying, retaliation and revenge, and shifting the blame are clear warnings to protect your relationships. They don't belong in healthy interactions and can cause unnecessary stress. What matters most is acting in practical ways. Watch for patterns, set boundaries, and prioritize your well-being. Mutual respect and honesty are essential in any connection. Have you faced any of these signs? Share your experience in the comments and help others by spreading this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more practical tips, and see you next time.